Let us start the class. So today we discuss different types of selection statements and loop statements. Okay. So first we discuss selection statements. Okay. So here selection statements are the statements which are used to execute a set of statements based on a condition. Okay. So here selection statement means these statements which are used to execute a set of statements based on condition. Okay. So in JavaScript, selection statements are if else, and switch. Okay. So these three are the selection statements in JavaScript. Okay. Selection statement means statements which are used to execute a set of statements based on condition. Okay. If the condition is true, then execute the set of statements. Okay. If the condition is false, execute the another set of statements. Okay. So here statements which are used to execute a set of statements based on condition. Okay. So these are the if else, switch. These three are the different types of selection statements in JavaScript. Okay. Next one, syntax for if statement. So if expression. So here if expression is true, then execute these statements. Okay. Here if the condition is true, then execute the statements. Okay. Next, syntax for if else statements. So here if condition is true, execute this set of statements. Else, if the condition is false, otherwise execute this set of statements. Okay. Next, switch case. So here the syntax of switch statement is here switch of expression. That is here suppose switch of some variable. Okay. So here case variable value, suppose if it is 1, then execute the statement. Okay. Case 2. If the variable value is 2, then execute the statement. Okay. And default 1. Okay. So this is the syntax for the switch statement. Okay. These are all syntaxes are all you know in the previous programming languages like C or Java. Okay. Next one, loop statement. So here statements which are used to execute a set of statements repeatedly based on condition. Okay, here loop statements are statements which are used to execute a set of statements repeatedly based on condition. Okay, so these loop statements are also called as iteration statements. Okay, so these loop statements are also called as iteration statements. Okay, so loop statements supported by the JavaScript are while, do while, and for. Okay, so here the syntax of while loop is here. So while condition, okay, then execute the statements. Okay, that means while condition statements. That means these statements are repeated until the condition is false. Okay. So if the condition is false, then stop the execution of statements. Okay. Next one, do while. So here syntax for do while loop is do statement while condition. Okay. So the difference between while and do while. In a do while statement, condition is evaluated after the body of loop is executed. Okay. So here in do while, condition is evaluated after the body of the loop is executed. Okay. So first we execute the body of loop. Okay. After condition is evaluated. Okay. So here while loop. So first we check the condition, then body of loop is executed. Okay. So this is difference between while loop and do while loop. Okay. Next, for loop. So the syntax for loop is for Initialization, that is, suppose example I equal to 0, condition I less than some n, next increment or decrement, that is I plus plus or I minus minus, and here statements. Okay, so these are syntaxes, that is while, do while, switch, if else, are same as previous programming languages, some C or Java. Okay, same like C. These are all syntaxes are. Okay, next, here for in loop. Here JavaScript provides another loop statement to work with objects, which is known as for in loop. Here for identifier in object statements. So for the example of this for in loop, we discussed already in the objects. See here, for var p in person, document dot write property name value. That is, it prints the all the properties of object. It prints the all the properties of object. Okay. So these are the different selection statements and loop statements. Okay. So let us execute sample programs of loop statements. So first we see the if one. So this is an example program for the if statement. Okay. So as usual, the title of the web page is statements, and we apply style font weight bold to the all the elements in the HTML universal selector. Okay. Next, in the script, where a equal to prompt of enter a value. So here we are giving the input to the script. Okay, by using prompt method. Okay, here we are giving input value to the script using prompt method. That input is stored in the variable a. Okay, so here if a percent is equal to 0, even. Okay, otherwise odd. Okay, let us execute this one. See, when you execute if program, so it asks enter a value. That is, here we are giving the input to the script. Suppose here I give the input 12. So here even. Okay. So if you give as 11, odd. Okay. So this program simply reads the input from the user. Okay. That is using prompt method, and check whether given number is even or odd. Okay. By using if statement. Next one, switch. See here, this one is the switch case. So in the script, I take the two variables, a equal to 20, b equal to 10, and third variable c equal to enter a value. So here c, we enter the value from the user. Okay. So here where c equal to prompt of enter a value means here we are giving the input to the script. Okay. So here we are giving the input to the script by using prompt method. Okay. So switch off c, that is here. So if you enter 1, okay, that is c value 1 means it performs addition operation. If you enter 2, subtraction. Okay. So if you enter 3, multiplication. If you enter 4, modulo. Okay. So default case is a default. That is, if you enter other than 1, 2, 3, 4, that is if you enter 5, the default case is the here document dot write default. It prints default value. Okay. So in switch case, first we take the input from the user using prompt method. Okay, so based on this input, we perform different operations. Suppose if your input is 1, then it perform addition. Okay, likewise remaining. So let us execute this one. See here, switch. So here we enter the value. Suppose 1. If user enter a value 1, it perform addition operation. So what is the output of addition here? Addition a plus b. That is addition a equal to 20, b equal to 10. That is addition 30. See output. If you 1, sorry. So 1 minute wait. There is some error in program. Let us check the program. See it. Okay. If you enter 1, addition 30. Okay. So if you enter 2, see here, subtraction 10. Okay. If you enter 3, multiplication 20 into 10, 200. If you enter 4, see sometimes it takes the value other than 4. See here. If you enter 4, modulo 0. Okay. So if you enter other than 1, 2, 3, 4, default. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? One of you respond in chat box. Okay. So let us go to while loop. See here. While n less than or equal to 2, document dot write while document dot write br, that is next line, n plus plus. Okay. That means here while loop. So here, what is the output for this program? Respond in chat box. What is the output for this program? So here, these statements are repeated until here the condition is false. If the condition is false, then it stops the execution of these statements. Okay. If the condition is false, then stop the execution of these statements. That is, first n equal to 0 while, n equal to 1 while, okay, n equal to 2 while, okay, n equal to 3, that is condition is false, so it stops the execution. Okay, so the output for this one is, see here, while is repeated 3 times, that is at n equal to 0 while, at n equal to 1 while, at n equal to 2 while. Okay, n equal to 3 means it stops the execution. Okay. Next one, do while. So here do while, the difference between while and do while is, so in do while statement, the body of the loop is executed, then condition is evaluated. Okay, so your condition is evaluated after the body of loop is executed. Okay, so let us see the output for this one. Okay, do while is repeated 3 times. So difference between while and do while. So in do while, body of loop is executed first, then condition is evaluated. Okay. So in while, first we check the condition, then body of the loop. Okay. So next one. Next one is the for loop. See here, we are printing the array elements by using for loop. So here there is an array var space array 1 equal to new space array of 10 comma 20 comma 23. So there are 3 elements in the array. Okay, and array size is the 3. Okay, next the elements in the array are, next for loop, first initialization, that is n equal to 0. Next condition, n less than array 1 dot length, that is array 1 dot length is 3, that is n less than 2. Okay, sorry, n less than 3. Okay, n equal to 0, n less than array 1 dot length, that is array length is 1 2 3. So n less than 3, n plus plus, that is n at the n equal to 0, array 1 of 0 is 10. At n equal to 1, array 1 of 1 is 20. Next n equal to 2, array 1 of 2 is 23. Okay, so it prints the elements 10. Okay, next space, here document dot write space 10 space 20 space 23. Okay, that is the output when you are executing this program. See here, the elements in the array are 10 space 20 23. Okay, so here we print the elements of array using for loop. So any doubt regarding these statements? Respond in chat box. Are you understand statements? Respond in chat box. So that's why you continue to next topic. Okay. Let us go to next topic. So next one is the functions. So here a function is a block of code which can be executed again and again. Okay. So here a function is a block of code which can be executed again and again. Okay. So your functions make the code modular, which improves maintenance. Okay, so your functions help to maintenance, improve maintenance. Okay, so your functions in JavaScript are similar to the functions in C language. Okay, so your functions in JavaScript are similar to functions in the C language. Okay, so your function definition is the function, function name, parameters, and body of function and return. Okay, this return statement is the optional one. Okay, so the function definition consists of a function header, okay, and body of function. Okay, here this one is the function header and body of the function. Okay, so the function header consists of function keyword. So here function is the function keyword. Okay, here function keyword and function name followed by the parameters enclosed in round brackets. Okay, so here function header consists of function header, function name, okay, followed by parameters that are enclosed in the round brackets. Okay, so your function body consists of set of statements and optional return statement. Okay, so here the function body consists of set of statements and optional return statement that are executed whenever the function is called. Okay, so this is the function definition. it consists of function header and body of function. Okay, so your function header consists of function keyword, function name, parameters that are enclosed in the round brackets. Okay, and the function body consists of the set of statements and optional return statement. Okay, that are executed whenever the function is called. Next, a functional call is shown below. So here functional call, function name, parameters. Okay, so next one, example for function definition and function call. So your function keyword, that is next, add is the function name and parameters are the x comma y. In the body of function we write the return statement, return x plus y. Okay, next function call. So here the function is the add. So here we assign function to the variable, that is add ref. Okay, so here also add ref. Here add ref equal to add. Okay, so this function is called by using add of 10 comma 20 or add ref of 20 comma 30. Okay, so this function, that is add function, can be called using add of 10 comma 20 or add ref of 20 comma 30. Okay, if you assign add to the add ref, so add ref of 20 comma 30. Okay, or add of 10 comma 20. So your add function called using the these two, add of 10 comma 20 or add ref of 20 comma 30. Okay, so your add ref is the reference to the add object. Okay, so your add ref is the reference to the add object. Okay, so or directly we call add of 10 comma 20 simply. Okay, or if you assign add to the add ref of 20 comma 30. So remember one point, in JavaScript function definition must occur before a function call. Okay, in JavaScript function definition must write before a function call. So first we define a function, then we call that function. Okay, next one, scope of variables. So here the scope of variables is range of statements over which the variable is visible. Here scope means range of statements over which the variable is visible. Okay, so here there are two kinds of scopes, local and global. Okay, local variable and global variable. Okay, so here local, that means variable that are declared explicitly inside a function definition. So local means variables that are declared explicitly inside a function. Okay, inside a function definition are called local scope. Okay, next global. So variables that are declared implicitly outside a function or inside a function have a global scope. Okay, variables that are declared implicitly outside a function or inside a function are called global scope. Okay, so variables that are declared explicitly outside a function also have a global scope. Variables that are declared explicitly outside a function also have a global scope. So remember one point. So your local scope means that variable is declared inside a function, and global scope means here the variable is written at any part of the program, at any part of the script. Okay, so your global scope, variable is that are declared at any part of the script. Okay, that is the global scope. Local scope, global scope. Okay, so you already know implicit declaration and explicit declaration. So implicit declaration means the variable is declared without var keyword, var. Suppose if you declare a equal to 10, that is implicit declaration. Okay, if you declare var a equal to 10, that is explicit declaration. Okay, that is without where keyword implicit declaration, with where keyword explicit declaration. So local scope means the variable is that are declared inside a function. Global, that is variable is declared at any part of the script. So these are the local variables and global variables. Okay, next one. So whenever global variable and local variable have the same name, whenever the local variable and global variable have the same name, here the local variable hides the global variable. Local variable hides the global variable. Okay. Next one. Parameters. So actual parameters and formal parameters. So here the parameters available in the function call are called as actual parameters. Parameters available in the function call are called actual parameters. Parameters in the function definition are formal parameters. So actual parameters means parameters in the function call. Formal parameters means parameters in the function definition. Okay. So in JavaScript, functions do not check the number of arguments received. Okay. In JavaScript, functions do not check the number of arguments received. That means when a formal parameters are more than actual parameters, when a formal parameters are more than actual parameters, remaining formal parameters are set to undefined. Okay, suppose if formal parameters are 3, actual parameters are 2. Okay, so here formal parameters are greater than actual parameters. Formal parameters 3, actual parameters 2. So that extra formal parameter set to the undefined. Okay, that actual parameter set to the undefined. Okay, or if formal parameters are less than actual parameters. Okay, here remaining actual parameters are truncated. Okay, so these are the actual parameters and formal parameters. Okay, once again we discuss these topics in the example programs. Okay, so actual parameters means function call, parameters in the function call, formal parameters means parameters in the function definition. Okay, so in JavaScript, functions do not check the number of arguments received. If there are any missing arguments, they are set to undefined. If there are any missing arguments, they are set to be undefined. So let us check the sample programs for this one. See here, this is the sample program for the functions. Okay, so here we write the script in the head section. Okay, here we write the script in the head section. Okay, so we already know script can be written in head section or body section of HTML. Okay, remember the point, script can be written in head section or body section in the HTML. Okay, so here first we define the function. Here function space add of x comma y, that is return space x plus y. Okay, so here we define the function in the head section in HTML. Okay, so this is the function definition. Okay, so function space add of x comma y, return x plus y. Oh, so it takes two parameters x comma y and add the numbers. Okay, next we call the function in the body section in HTML. So here add of 10 comma 20. So here 10 comma 20 are the actual parameters and x comma y are the formal parameters. Okay, so here document.write add of 10 comma 20, that is here 10 comma 20 return 10 plus 20, that is here it returns the output 30. See this function also written in the body section also. Okay, this function can be written in body section also. So let us try this one. See here 30. The output is 30. Okay. So this function definition can be write in body section also. So remember the point, the function definition is always before the function call. Okay, first we define the function, then call the function. Okay. So this is function. Next one, function parameters. See here. So we define the function in head section. Okay. So here function add of x comma y comma z. So this is the definition, function definition. Okay. So in the function definition, we write the, so here document dot write of arguments dot length. So here arguments property. Okay. That is used to give the number of actual parameters. Okay. So here arguments dot length means here it gives the number of actual parameters. Okay. So all the actual parameters are accessible through arguments property. So here arguments, that is a property that belongs to the actual parameters. Arguments dot length means it gives the number of actual parameters. Okay. So here arguments of 1 means here we access the actual parameters. Okay. Next, return x plus y, that is 10 plus 20, 30. So here in the function call add of 10 comma 20. See here in the function definition, that is formal parameters are 3. Okay, formal parameters x comma y comma z 3. Actual parameters are 10 comma 20, that is 2. Okay, so in JavaScript, functions do not check the number of arguments received. Okay, if there is any missing argument, that is said to be undefined. Okay, so your formal parameters are more than actual parameters. That means remaining formal parameters are set to the undefined. Okay, so here 3 formal parameters, 2 actual parameters. Here third one is the undefined. Okay, so here first one, document dot write arguments dot length. That is, what is the value of this one? Here arguments dot length means it gives the number of actual parameters. Next, arguments of 1. Here we access the actual parameters. So what is the output for this one? Document dot write of arguments dot length. What is the output for this one? Respond in chat box. Arguments dot length. So number of actual parameters, that is in function call, the parameters are 10 and 20, 2. Okay, so it returns 2. Next line, arguments of 1, that is, what is the output for this one? Arguments of 1. Let us check this one, arguments of 1. Let us see the output. See here, similar like arrays, we are accessing the actual parameters. Okay, so arguments dot length means number of actual parameters 10 comma 22. Okay, next arguments of 1, here we are accessing the elements of actual parameters. See here, arguments dot length, that is 2, that is 2 parameters, 2 actual parameters. that is 10 comma 20. Next, arguments of 1. Okay, that is 20. Why? Because here 10 is the 0th element. So we already know indexing starts from 0 to n. So here 0th element is the 10 and index 1 element is the 20. If we give as 0, the output is 2, 10, 30. So here 30 means here document dot write add of 10 comma 20 means here return x plus y, that is 10 plus 20. So if you give arguments of 0, so 0th element is the 10. See here 2, 10, 30. Okay. If you give some arguments dot 2, see here undefined. Okay. Undefined, that means number of formal parameters are 3, number of actual parameters are 2. Okay, so your third element is the undefined. So here arguments dot 2 is the undefined. Okay, so that is the parameters. Next one, local parameters and global parameters, local variables and global variables. See here. So here where my equal to global. So here global is the outside a function. Okay, and that is here global variables are written at any part of the script. So here my var is the global variable. Okay, next the local variable is also a my var. Okay, where my var equal to local. Here this my var is a local variable that is written inside the function definition. Local variable is written inside the function definition. Okay, so here global variable and local variable have the same name, that is my var. Local variable and global variable have the same name, my var. So here local variable hides the global variable. So document dot write means here my var means here it prints the local. Okay, so whenever global variable and local variable have the same name, this local variable have the more precedence. Let us execute this one. It prints the value local. See local. Okay, so this is about the local variables and global variables. So global variable that is written at the any part of the program, that is declared at any part of the program. So here local variable that is written inside the function definition. Okay, so here we define a function check scope. Okay, and we call the function check scope of. Okay, so this is about the functions. So in next class we discuss the constructors. Okay, in next class we will discuss constructors topic. Okay, in today class we will discuss different loop statements, selection statements, okay, and functions and variables, scope of variables, and actual parameters and formal parameters. Okay, so in next class we discuss constructors.